Hello everybody, welcome back to Coldborough Park, where you may notice it's a bit later than I ended the last video. That's because the last video wasn't the last video I actually recorded here. I did record my usual, time skippy really fast video, or what would have been that, which was in about an hour and a half of me setting up bales like this in the few fields that have bales. And what happened was the footage decided it didn't want to play nice. I tried to bring it into Sony Vegas and it went no footage here. And these bales are really acting up strangely and I'm not quite sure why. I can go around to the other side of this and fix it though, so it's not much of an issue. The footage decided basically, no, I don't want to exist, but I will be 4.5 gigabytes anyway. So that had to be, deleted and purged. It did take me having to reset my computer twice to realize the footage was completely corrupted, because I tried to like open it in one of my media players and it was like, no, I'm just going to use all of your RAM. All of it. Just all of it, all the RAM, I'll take it. That was kind of a hint that the video was corrupted. I mean, the fact that the file size was 4.5 gigabytes and way bigger than... I've got to park the tractor in the worst possible place for this, haven't I? Yep. I'm gonna go over here and fix this. I'm actually thinking the Ursus might be better off, like, over here somewhere. And yes, I do have the Ursus on the bale trailer because I didn't want to use the Lamborghini because I thought it seemed a bit silly. I'm not quite... Oh, they're stars. I was going to say there's some weird thing going on in the sky. No, that's called the sky. Because it's 20 past 8 in the evening. So hopefully the Ursus is now in a position where I can line this bale up properly. Because I do want to have just double stacks this time, instead of trying to triple stack everything and causing a mess. I think that was the issue I had last time, where the bales fell off, was because I tried to triple stack everything and the bale trailer was just like, no, that's a silly idea. I'm gonna step in right here and say no to that. And, oh, come on. I am improving my bale stacking ever so slightly because... Well, look at the amount of stacks I've had to make. Well, I didn't have to make all of these stacks. I decided to make them all. So, what on earth? Okay. Is that one bale just going to decide to float now? No, good. So I can move the... I can move the bale that's on the bottom, but not the one on the top. That's wonderful. Do I have the Ursus turned on or something? Is that why it's... No. Don't know why it's being weird then. You'll have to excuse me using the out of cab view. This is pretty much the only way I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm not good with in cab when I'm using telehandlers. I'm gonna stack up these closer ones first actually, because then it'll give me more room to play with when I'm going further up the trailer. So yeah, it was an hour and a half of basically me stacking these up nice and neatly and moving all of the bales from all of the fields. There are a couple of other stacks around, other collections of stacks I should say. And why is the top bale just not wanting to play nice? These were all perfect when I when I left them. The top bales are just not wanting to play nice, and I'm thinking I might have to get another piece of equipment in the near future. I think this is going to be the only field that I bring to Chantry Farm. I might bring, because there are more bales up on the old hill. They're probably going to go down to Yetton Ridge, where I picked up the Ursus, where that was abandoned. I think that's going to be a plan, because really I'm going to need bales both at Yetton Ridge and at Chantry, so it makes sense for me to have you know, stockpiles of bales of both. Especially with, you know, I can get more equipment for getting Ridge and maybe the banks and can sell that off individually. With a few fields around that, and Coldborough can be sold off as because I am just really a caretaker for these. And once I get the farms back running properly, the bank's going to be looking for a new buyer, and my time here will be short. But right now I'm here for as long as I need to be here, so it'll probably be a couple of harvests at least before the bank is happy with what on earth is going on at the top here. Yeah, this one must have been nice. The bank's going to be happy with me eventually, I know this. I mean, I don't particularly have a stellar record, but I do have a record of getting farms out of trouble, and this is just the first one that I've, you know, brought my camera along and my drones and stuff along. So you're seeing like drone images now, I suppose. That's how I'm gonna that's how I'm gonna work it into the story, why I'm using the outside view. Never have been very good at telehandlers, but this Liebherr one is quite nice. Just takes a lot of slow driving for me to be able to do things. I know there's a few you guys out here who can do this at like full speed for the Liebherr, but I'm not that good. And I know I'm not that good. And that bale isn't actually on the trailer, I've just noticed. I've come in at an angle, so I've got to put the bale down at an angle there. And there we go. So yeah, you can see where I started stacking the bales, and I was like, okay, I'm going to make lines across so that I can know when the trailer be full. And then I just decided, no, they'll all go up at that end, because I can be parking the baler like, or the trailer like there, and I realised over there was actually a better option once I started stacking the trailer. So I'm basically I have cleaned up the bales over Chantry, by the way. That was a thing that happened in the long video that ended up deciding to eat itself. But they're all cleaned up and all stacked up neatly for once. And these are just going to go in until the shed is full. And I'm only going to have the one line of square bales in Chantry. Probably the same in E14 Ridge, and I'm gonna sell the rest for profits. Because I mean, there are, you know, it is a very hilly area. There's a lot of cow farms in the area, a lot of milk-based farms. There's some pig farms and you know, beef farms as well. But you know, it's a very mixed farming area, so everybody needs straw, basically, and I can sell it to the local church for nativity stuff as well, which is nice. I don't think these bales are going to fit. Will these bales fit? These bales are not going to fit because my stacking is terrible. Okay. So here comes the fun bit, because now I have to drop these bales, and luckily got the lever so I can do that. And I'm going to bring this straight over to Chantry and stop it up in the shed. Now the drivers are still going at insane 30 miles an hour. Insane driving, I believe. Out of character, I did accidentally reset them to 30 kilometers an hour because I thought there was something up with the game. I checked the validity of the cache in Steam, and I kind of forgot that that would check all of the game files, one of which is the traffic system, which I've modified. And yeah, completely forgot that was a thing. I fixed it. I reinstalled the mod and it seems to be working again. But it is working again. So I'm gonna stop up the back into character now I go. I'm gonna stop up the leap here. You can see I've got about 2 and 2¼ stacks here, and I'm just going to bring it out to the front of the building here. And once the bales get out to the front of the building, I know I've got enough. So off back down to Blacksmith Field I go. Probably should have turned off the lead pair, but it's not that much of an issue. A bigger issue is feeding the sheep. I've no idea how I'm going to do that. I might try and see if I can get an Amazon Profi hopper. These drivers must be wondering, why is this insane man running down the side of the road at 8 o'clock, half 8 in the evening? It's because I'm a farmer and I need to get to my bales. And I don't have like a vehicle I can go over and back with. Oh, I do. I could have used the Lamborghini. I just realised I could have driven the Lamborghini because I left that. Oh well. I'll know for next time, I suppose. Having the Lamborghini as a bizarre utility tractor for the time being works. I may in fact... How much was this trailer? No, that's loading wagons, baling technology. So it's 11,000. No, 9,100. It doesn't say how big it is. I'm half thinking you're going for the BC32, which I'm guessing is longer because it's got bigger numbers. Or the Agustinias, which I'm guessing is slightly longer because it's costs slightly more. The only issue with that is it's going to be hell to try and reverse. I'm thinking of swapping the BC25 for the 32. Because I'm so bad at stacking bringing 8 bales around like this. Not really a viable option. And here's why I decided to use the Ursus. Yes, the engine note is terrible, but the lock is good. And really with the bale trailer I kind of want a good lock. Oh, where are you going? That way, good. I just hope the bales behave on the way down to Chantry now. Because that's where they all fell off last time, was going into Chantry and getting into the yard itself. They were all fine on the road. It's just as soon as I pulled into the farm, they decided, no, I kind of don't like being on the trailer anymore. Which is problematic, to say the least. So let's just carefully pull in here, and the bales have decided they want to stay on for once. Hooray! Pretty much now here comes the troublesome bit, because I can't pull out any further. In fact, I might have to pull in slightly to get these bales over properly. No, they're good. Here's what I wanted, a tractor with a good lock. Lamborghini does have a good lock, but this Ursus just has a better lock. So that's that done. I appear to be stuck. I had to get into the Ursus again just to get unstuck. Wonderful. So let's stack up these bales. How am I doing for this? Good? Yes. Good right up until I tried to... Oh, you're kidding me. I've just tipped the other 2 bales off. Oh my god. They're going to be fun to get out of there as well, so I'm going to have to send the Ursus back off. We'll bring the Ursus back off in a minute. And nuts, I'm going to have to run back because I can't use the Lamborghini. It's a case of bringing the Lamborghini to run back to get the Ursus to use the Lamborghini to get back to the farm at the moment, which is a bit silly. So it's easier to just run back once. And like every other trip now that I'm going from Chantry, I'll be bringing the Lamborghini with me. If I had like somebody to work with me, Yes, the Lamborghini would be going up. The Lamborghini would already be in the field because I'd have told them to bring the Lamborghini. But no. Now the game stopped. Why is the game stopped? There we go. Must have been autosave. So yes, I've no way presently of getting the Lamborghini up to Blacksmith Field, so I'm going to have to run back from there once I've got these bales stacked up. And I'll fix the stack after this video. A lot of the really time-consuming stuff like fixing the stack and making sure it's all perfect, I'll do off camera. Because I don't think you guys want to see like 5 or 10 or 15 minutes of me double checking a stack of bales. Which, yes, it's what I do, it's what I'll be doing, but it's not exactly the most exciting thing. Why do I have a... Is the field trigger really that big? Wow. Also, that bale is decided... I couldn't have done that if I tried. Which is a bit annoying, because I kind of need just the one bale to finish this stack. And so now I've got trouble ahead, trying to get that bit. God. Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this stack up monumentally once... why is the bale like that? This is gonna be problematic. Oh! That went better than expected. Just gonna nudge it in a bit. Yeah. And I know that, out of character, I know in reality that's what farmers actually do, is they use like the top or the bottom of the bale spikes to actually nudge bales around. Because the straw is normally so compacted that only the spikes can get through. And I have seen like entire bale trailers. People say that the bale physics in farm sim is unrealistic because sometimes the bale trailers will just eject all of the bales. I tend to disagree because I've seen a full bale trailer tip over before. In the middle of a field, it was funny, but I felt sorry for the farmer because he'd just filled the trailer. He was heading out of the field slowly and carefully. But he was heading out of the field and suddenly the trailer decided it didn't want any bales anymore. Why am I stuck? There we go. So I'm gonna have to extend the boom, it looks like. Maybe. Maybe not. Just about managed to get it there. Good. Now I'll just fix up the... whoop. Yeah, the top bales are slightly off from the bottom ones because of... that's where the wall ends, essentially. But now I can start off a new stack. But first, because this does kind of have to be done before I can start a new stack, I've got to fix up these bales and line them all up properly. So here comes the boring bit. Hooray! I know I can do this without... like after I've started a new stack, but then the stack will be slightly off from where it is. Just realised this second stack is wrong as well. Oh well. Whoops. That... oh, now I gotta go back around to the front and fix that because I nudged it the wrong way. So I got a feeling this is going to be like a 20-minute exercise in patience for me now. Fixing the stack up. Okay, so that's about as far as I can push it in. Good. Let's back to the front to fix this bit up. And I know I've done almost a full video and only made like most of a stack. And I apologise. I will do actually a third talking video in a row after this one. Because of reasons. Because I actually like bale stacking. Bizarrely enough. It's relaxing and gives me time to talk about different things. And I'm in a mood to talk today. I'm in a talky mood. There we go. It's nice and neat. Plus I want to get like 2 or 3 stacks done today, so... I know that in game it's like day 1 still and all of that. And, you know, all this is supposed to be happening on the same day, and I keep talking about different days and stuff, and I'm talking about the days for YouTube's sake. Oh, for the love of... And now I'm refilling, magically. Brilliant. Come on, get... That was not what I wanted you to do, Bale. I wanted you off the trailer, but not there. Oh boy. These bales are very boisterous. Very boisterous bales. So, let us just get this bale in here, and then try and pick up the other one. Then I gotta move the Ursus back up to the field. But that I'll do off camera in between this video and the next one, because it involves running. I don't like running on camera if I can at all avoid it. Well, I don't like running between farms on camera if I can avoid it. I might start the next video like just running in here and getting the telehandler, because that's kind of what I need for most of the work at the moment. It's another reason I'm using the Ursus. You know, pulling a bale wagon doesn't particularly have a horsepower requirement. But I think I can just pull the Ursus out of the way temporarily and get those two bales out of where they are. So I'm gonna keep this video going until I can decide whether or not I can do that. Plus, it takes me like ages to stack bales because I'm terrible at it. So apologies to all of you professional bale stackers out there. I'm nowhere near as good as you, and I probably never will be, but I'm doing my best, damn it. And these are some of the better stacks I've made. I say that when this bale is just massively off center, good lord. Just remember, everybody, just remember, even the worst of us have to try. I mean, if you're terrible at something and you try, it's better than not trying at all. And that's why I'm trying bale stacking without an auto stacker. Also, it's much cheaper to, you know, not have an auto stacker, because you can just buy a bale trailer cheaper. And yes, you do need, pretty much you do need a telehandler, but if you're running enough bales that you need an auto stacker, you're gonna need a telehandler anyway. So, especially to get the ones off the top of the auto stacker stack. There we go. You know what? I'm actually gonna swap implements on this very quickly and look at the cows. Because, well, I'm down here with the telehandler anyway, and it makes sense to me. There we go. So let's just get the cows mucked out very quickly, or as quickly as I can manage. I can't remember which way I need to go to look out the cows. I think it's down the middle here, so I'm going to have to open these gates. There we go. So let's get this bucket on the ground. That is actually too much on the ground, because it's lifting me up. There we go. There we go. Is that all the manure? Yep. And here's why I use a telehandler. 3,000 litres of manure in one easy scoop. Also, this is essentially going to be used just for manure, so this bucket. So there's no like health and safety worries. Hopefully that's filling up this trench. Now, I do know, out of character, there's a minor issue with this map, in that if I were to go up to Yadden Ridge right now, the manure silo up there for the pigs and beef cattle, that will have the exact same amount of manure as here, because the two are inexplicably linked. That's an issue with the map that I'm just going to overlook. I don't think it's possible to fix it. So it's the kind of thing that deserves to be ignored, because not the map maker's fault, it's a game engine issue essentially, and as such is unfixable. Is that both gates closing? Yes. So you can see I've got a lot of equipment just stashed around the yard here. Most of which the Ursus can't run. So I'm kind of using it for the jobs that I know it can do. I think it might be able to pull that round baler. I think. And if it can, it will. Basically, I'm going to try and get the Ursus doing as much as I possibly can to justify having it. Okay, so now it's the time for the Ursus to go. So what I'm going to do is not get stuck. I'm going to turn off the telehandler for a second. And those two bales that are stuck in there can stay stuck in there temporarily while I bring the Ursus up to Blacksmith Field again. I may have to move the Lamborghini. No, I won't have to move the Lamborghini. No, I will have to. Maybe. I don't know if I have to move the Lamborghini yet. I'm thinking it's a definite maybe if I can't get the Ursus round. If I can get the Ursus round, which means the bale trailer won't clip it. It might clip the tree. It's going to clip the tree. Is it going to clip the tree? It didn't clip the tree. So back up to Blacksmith Field we go. I just realised this is going to be like a 25-minute video. Oh dear. Back up to the field we go, and I'll be back in a few moments. Well, a couple of days for you guys, a few moments for me. Because there's more stacking to do, and I want to talk more. To get the videos back into the order they're supposed to be, basically. IRL, I will actually be back in a few moments. Like out of the game, it's a game, and people are amazed that I can talk about the game without talking about the game. And pretend that there's no game here, but it's called role-playing, people. If you're good at it, you can make anything seem real. And I'm apparently quite good at it. So luckily, I left these bales here. So I know the bale trailer needs to stop about here. In fact... Yep. In fact, I'm going to extend this video. I've just decided. Because I'm going to end it in a completely different place, doing a completely different thing. Because, if you remember earlier on this very same video, I mentioned that I would potentially change my bale trailer. I've decided, spur of the moment, yes, that's the thing I'm going to do. So let's head down to the shop. Because I can't afford a new bale trailer right now. So down to the shop and sell off. I'm great at these part exchange things. So I'm gonna exchange the square bale auto stacker for a bale trailer. I don't like the bale trailer. I'm gonna exchange it for a different bale trailer. I've actually got a round bale auto stacker at Chantry Farm that I'm gonna just sell them. They don't give me much, but I mean they give me most of what the price would be new, because these things are, I've been told, hardly used. And I know this is hardly used. I mean, I've only put 2 rounds of bales on it. Hopefully BC32 bale trailer as opposed to BC35 that I can, BC25, 28. Yeah, it's a 28 foot bale trailer, isn't it? As opposed to this one. Hopefully that'll be just big enough to get more bales on, because that's what I kind of need right now. And I've been told there's some nice classic tractors in the area that the dealer rang me up while I was in the middle of that failed episode, and he said, the failed video, and he said, hey, there's actually a guy like nearby selling really nice classic tractors, and if I was interested he would get his hands on them for me. Where am I going? BC32. And that is significantly longer. Perfect. Might cause troubles in the field and in Chantry Farm, but kinda need a longer bale trailer. Oh, it's got a beacon. Tasty. In fact, it might cause trouble before I even get away from the shop. Oh, never mind. So let's turn the trailer beacon on. Can I see it from here? No. Trailer beacon is in fact on and in a bizarre place. Don't think it should be there, but that's where Marshall decided to put the beacon. That's where Marshall decided to put the beacon. I can make it out of here alive. Holy crap, I did. Oh! Don't take your eyes off the road. Don't take your eyes off the road. So I'm gonna end the video here because it's been half an hour and I got carried away. Isn't that just like one of my trademarks now? Is just I get carried away while recording and end up half an hour videos. I don't particularly mind. It's gonna be a little bit remember, but I don't mind. So I'll be back next time when I'll still be talking, and we will be sorting out more bales. So I'm going to bring this up to Blacksmith Field, run back down to... Did somebody ram me? Run back down to Chantry Farm and pick up the telehandler and bring that up. Because once that's done, I can use the Lamborghini as a... I think the bale trailer is starting to get stuck on things, which is ever so slightly problematic. So, hopefully this time it doesn't get stuck. I do have a third option, but that's a bit far off yet. I've got plans. They're multiplying, just ridiculously, but there are plans. Kinda glad I don't have to drive up these hills with bales on. This won't make it up to getting rich. I don't think. We'll even struggle to get into the field. Okay, so I do have plans, and they will start coming in later on in terms of getting the most for my equipment, getting the most out of the equipment that I get, and the trailers and stuff that I own. Until then, I'm gonna head back to Chantry Farm, pick up the telehandler, and get ready to I say hopefully, to load more bales than I could before. So, take care, please comment and like, and if you haven't already, please at least consider subscribing. And until next time, stay safe and goodbye.